It's morphin' time!
You slipped through my fingers too many times, but this time I outsmarted you. Goodbye, Blue Ranger!
Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Power Rangers Lightning Collection review. Today we're taking a look at the Power Rangers in Space Psycho Blue Ranger, our actual first official Blue Ranger in the line, as Shadow Ranger is a blue in color, but technically his color is Shadow. That's a joke. Please don't take it too seriously. This is a GameStop exclusive in the US, and EB Games Canada exclusive in Canada, and a Forbidden Kingdom release in the UK, I believe. I'm trying to keep up with that, so let me know, UK people, what it is. I think it's Forbidden Kingdom or Forbidden Planet. Trying to learn my international stuffs. Really nice. The box has a blue background to designate that it's an exclusive. The exclusives have the specific character color as the background, while the regular ones are white packaging, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of like how the Star Wars The Black Series has no numbers on the sides of exclusive figures, and like exclusive Marvel Legends don't have cross-sells. So it's kind of like a little bit of a visual distinction without having to slap like a giant only at GameStop sticker on it, which I think would kind of ruin the aesthetic of the packaging. So that being said, it's nice to see Psycho Blue get singly released, which means that Psycho Red wasn't the start of a trend of multi-packs. Well, there's still multi-packs I would like. For example, Psycho Pink with In Space and Galaxy Pink. Psycho Blue here does not come with In Space Blue or Galaxy Blue, but instead it's just his lonesome self here, which is fine. I don't mind that. So really cool. I really do like this Psycho sculpt. I know the chest armor is a little big. I know the torso seems a little wide because of the fact that there's 2 extra joints in here. But I still like it. I noticed that and this is something I've noticed since Psycho Red, because I've had discussions with a few people, the belt's not entirely accurate. This is kind of like a wider shape than it is in the series, and it's a little bit pointier down at the end, a little bit closer. So take that as you will. Personally, I don't mind it. I actually kind of like the way this stylizes better. But overall, still a really great figure. Now, if you saw my Psycho Red video, the Psycho Red and Galaxy Red, you're pretty much getting the same thing here, and I do mean that. I'm not going to repose him, but you can see, same helmet sculpt, same body sculpt. This is, accurate. They made Psycho Red, Blue, Black, Green, and Silver used all the same design, just different colors. So that's kind of what you're getting with here. So, this is a pretty easy repaint for them to throw out pretty quick. And like I say before, we'll probably see the other 3 versions of this mold sometime in the near future. Still impressed, they not only painted the dots on the hands, but also all the alternate hands. That's a pretty impressive detail. So articulation-wise, same as Psycho Red. Head, torso, this one's ratcheted better, I think, for whatever reason. Forward back ab crunch, outward shoulders, forward back shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. That's still the best double jointed elbow in the line. You got wrists that pivot inward and outward, hips that move out, forward, not so much back, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, as well as a forward and back, and a left and right. So pretty nice articulation overall. But of course, articulation is nothing without accessories, so let's look at that. First up, Psycho Axe, based on the Blue Ranger's Astro Axe. Psycho Axe looks really, really nice. I like the N symbol in the middle for Neji Ranger. It's all that branding that came over for Sentai. Looks really nice. The handle, I'm not sure. I think the handle is painted black, while the most of this is painted silver. The other thing, this whole thing is painted because this is really smooth. So it might be, I think it was molded in black, actually. That would be extra silver paint. So it looks like it's molded in black, so the handle shouldn't rub against the hand, even though you won't even notice it, because black on black will just cause the same color, so it's not that big of a deal. That is something for the paint rub group. I do like how you can have it kind of over his shoulder because the extra elbow. You can just kind of like carry it like, hey, come fight me, which is pretty awesome. I do really like that a lot. He does come with, of course, the fist that Psycho Red came with, but unlike Psycho Red, I kind of like posing him with it more. He can, of course, dual wield the axe, but I always felt like this is the kind of like a single wielded axe more than a dual wield. So there's that. So you can kind of have this kind of going on with the hand. You can swap it out and you get the fist in here, which is pretty nice. So you got kind of like that, yeah, kind of pose, which I kind of like a lot. and I can do it better. I'm just kind of spitballing here, guys. I don't know. Just a toy review. He does come with a repaint of the Saba Blast Effect from the White Ranger, which has a little slit in here, which I don't think is... No, the putty one's different. This one is the same as the White Rangers, except it's now in yellow instead of blue. So I actually kind of like this effect a lot on here, because it actually fits the blade shape better. So you can have him, like, blasting somebody. Yeah, he's just attacking Psycho Red. So anyways, you got that kind of action going, which is pretty nice, except when it falls off. It's not my favorite effect, but I do like the idea behind it, and I think it works better in yellow, because it kind of reminds me of the spark damage from Power Rangers, more so than the blue, which didn't really replicate anything. And then, of course, just like his companion, Psycho Red, he does come with a lightning hand. So technically speaking, I think this is our first Lightning Collection figure with 2 effects, because I count this as an effect. This is also an effect. I think it kind of helps boost his price point a little bit too, since he is not a brand new unique mold. He's just basically, the new stuff here is the axe, and then he comes with this effect. This is a reuse. This is the only new part, basically. Everything else is repainted or reused, like the lightning hand. This one holds better than my Psycho Reds, which, remember in that video, it just was really loose and floppy. This one actually does have its proper detent, so pretty nice. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm assuming at least all the main 5 Psychos will come with this hand, so that way we can have them all electrocuting Rangers, which should be super duper fun on the day that is completed, one of these days. That pretty much does it for Psycho Blue. I really like the figure. I think Psycho Blue is one of my favorite Psychos. I think blue is up there with pink and yellow as some of my favorites. So I'm really glad to have him this early in the line. Of course, he makes a great companion piece to Psycho Red. We're going to change Psycho Red's pose a little bit here. I just love the fact Psycho Red can hold he can dual wield the sword even with all his chest armor there. So you got that going on. Great stuff. Pretty impressed. So hopefully Psycho Blue will be a little bit easier to get than Goldar. Like I say with a lot of GameStop exclusives, if they sell out initially, they will probably get more stock later. That's just due to the nature of they get what they need for pre-orders first before they put out regular stock. And with the holidays coming up, they should be hopefully flooding their stores with a lot of these and Goldar. So overall, best of luck in getting this guy in whatever country you are in. Hopefully he is available and relatively easy to get. I always do recommend pre-ordering for those that can do it. It is a handy little tool to make sure you get figures. So thanks to my local GameStop for calling me at like 6 o'clock at night, which is usually later than they usually call, but they said, hey, we got this in, we know you wanted it, so here you go. So I really appreciated that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We got one more Lightning Collection review for the year, for what we know officially, and that's the Dragon Shield Black Ranger, which hopefully starts popping up at Walgreens soon, and hopefully I can actually come across him. The fact that there's not a mountain of Marvel Legend Medusas in the Power Rangers part of Walgreens in my area means I should be able to get it relatively easily once he starts popping up. Just because a lot of them have gotten a couple Power Rangers figures, but not like a flood, so there shouldn't really be holding anything back from Armored Black getting out there once he does. But other than that, we don't know anything else coming out this year, but New York Comic Con is around the corner, so surprises can be in store. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. And also be sure to check out Ryan Darklaw643 on Twitter at Darklaw643. He's helping me with a lot of stuff on this channel, and I'd appreciate if you guys go follow him on Twitter. And check out Hero Club at hero-club.com for all of your Power Rangers Lightning Collection news and more. Till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.
So we get to recreate the Black Dragon's dimensional warp drive to cause my other dimensional self and that blasted Blue Ranger to come here. Ranger Slayer, you and Finster 5 try to figure out how to harness the power of the dimensional warp now! Who dares enter my room without my knowing? Hold it! I am not an enemy. I am an ally. Alright, then what do you want before I end your life? I am here to help you out with your dimensional warp problems. And only you help me out. What is it you need, wizard? You see, I had this problem with this one child named Soundout. He's been foiling my clan's plans for the longest time. My sister tried to stop him by making a clone on me to kill him, but he always defeats them at the end. He even defeated Lord Zed of his dimension. How does this simple child able to stop Lord Zed? Let me show you. Soundout12, my most hated enemy. How dare you forget me in Villains Week? Sound out! I'm gonna kill you for leaving me out of everything!
Let me guess, you're gonna use another clone to do it with.
How did you know I was gonna use a clone?
You're more predictable than a Power Rangers villain, Lord Zed.
It's because I am a freaking Power Rangers villain! Anyways, clone! Kill him!
I am a perfect clone of you, Soundout. I was made from the blood the Lord took from you. That would explain the cut. You don't stand a chance. On the contrary, clone, I think I stand a little bit better chance than you. Pinch him. Bring it on, clone.
Well, things are escalating very quickly. I better hide before things get out of control. Final charge.
Looks like your time is up.
That blasted witch! This is not what he said the clone would do! He will be invincible! When I get back to her, she will know the wrath of Lord Zed!
That's because you're a bad guy, Lord Zed. Bad guys never win.
Final charge.
Once I can finally stop worrying about these freaking clones attacking me. Well,
That's what you think!
okay, that was weird.
How did he... You see, the hat of his grants him power multiple dimensions, like combine different worlds' weapons. My sister tries her best to steal it from him, but she ended up getting killed by him. How does a hat hold such great power? You see, Dragon's actually not a hat. It's actually a legendary power sword that even looks like a hat. I have it right here. Wait, how do you get that if your sister died to get it? The boy just stopped using it for some reason. Anyways, I show you this power source for one of your clothing tanks. Sure, but why? So I can keep making clones of the boy, but more powerful than the ones my sister made. Deal.